I ain't gonna lie, Lil Baby saw this before anybody saw this. Hey, again, niggas was questioning. I think I seen a video from like Prince or whatever his name was when it was like, yeah, what happened to 4BF? 4PF? Why did Baby change 4PF to CBFW? You know what I'm saying? As the label or even like the what you call the squad or whatever have you. But anyways, we here to talk about it. What's up? What's happening? If you don't know, basically, a minute ago, I think this probably before Thugger and them got locked up. Fonnie Woodless was out here talking like, oh, I'm going to do some Ricos. I'm going to get some people locked up. They doing some crimes in Atlanta. I'm going to clean up Atlanta and yada, yada, yada. And she said something about 4PF. Now, there was a point, there was a pivot, and I was perplexed and confused. Like, why the fuck Baby changed this shit? He don't talk about 4PF as much anymore. He don't mention that as more it can't be effed with. Or CBFW, you know what I'm saying? That's the squad now. Everybody got a new chain. I don't see like his artists or people very much affiliated with him wearing the 4PF chains anymore. So I was perplexed and confused. Now again, I'm not surprised that 4PF was like a crew, a squad, a gang. Like, I wouldn't be surprised that's the thing. And he basically did say it in the Yachty interview, the Safe Space podcast interview with Lil Yachty, when he was like, oh, you know, I had to switch it up. You know, I can't talk how I used to talk on these records because now they getting people indicted for Ricos and all this stuff. So he kind of seen his mindset and like, oh, okay, you trying to stay out of trouble. That's where songs like the song Merch Madness comes from. When he was in the schools, he was doing all that shit. He pulled like a fucking God's Plan when he did that fucking video. And I was just perplexed at what's going on. And again, I don't think that's the far reason as well that he's not talking crazy, that his music's not going. I just feel like, again, some of the beats he picks and he's missing certain songs. He got to lock in with certain producers and stuff like that. And not to say his sound is dated. I don't think it's dated. I just don't know. He ain't making as much noise as he used to, in my opinion. But Gunna doing this thing. Shout out Gunna. But now we see, now there was a thing that came up that Baby, I don't know exactly what video this is, but he basically went to go shoot a video in the rival area's hood, OMF or the Goodfellas, and they're beefing with 4PF. I'm guessing at this point is can't be effed with at this point, or probably on the streets is still 4PF, but in the music industry wise is CBFW. But anyways, he goes shoot some music video there, and whatever happens, basically because he was over there, he rivals with them guys, some shootings occur, and then them guys went to go spin somewhere else, and some shootings occurred that took the lives of some children, which, rest in peace, those children, and we had to talk about it. So then basically, Rico came out for OMF, aka the Goodfellas, and he got locked up. If you want more detailed stuff about it, I could give you a little bit. I'm gonna read his response to the children sadly losing their lives over this, because honestly, baby, if you listen, you could have just went to a random gas station and shot the video. We would have been satisfied. Like, you don't gotta do much. You ain't one of these motherfuckers that do heavily production and shit. And if you really wanted to shoot the music video in the hood, do it in the hood you welcome in. Why are you going over? Like, you don't need to do all that. But anyway, let's see. They blame Lil Baby for a shooting outside an apartment complex in Southwest Atlanta that left 2 teenagers unalive and a third wounded. Fox 5 Atlanta reports that 7 people have been arrested in connection to the shooting, which occurred early in the morning on July... Wait. What? This was July 2nd, 2024? Really? Police believe the attack resulted from a growing feud between 2 rival gangs, 4PF, 4 Pockets Full, and OMF, Only My Family. 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and 12-year-old Jacody Davis died from gunshot wounds, while 11-year-old Devon... I'm gonna fuck up niggas' names, I'm sorry. Dontavius Davis survived despite a foot injury. Okay. Unfortunately, the police believe Lil Baby should be held accountable, claiming that he leads 4PF. However, he and his attorney vehemently denied any connections between Lil Baby and the passing of the 2 teenagers. Now, I want to see if they name all the people and stuff. I'm not going to comment where the people got shot, because it's basically saying like, oh, this kid got shot in the chest, and I'm not gonna read that out. They passed away. My condolences to the family and the friends of those children. And I believe it was on one of the children's birthday, which is still sad as hell that can happen, bro. Again, this hood shit, bro, it just affects the kids as much as like the adult. Listen, the adults, we gonna get it how we live, in a sense of, well, young adults as well. You gonna get it how you live, in the aspect of like, bro, shit is shaking. You made your choice, but like, bro, he a little kid. He probably still in middle school, bro. He ain't know nothing. Like, he just having fun with his friends, and shit like that just happened. So it's just crazy as hell that is going on, and it does suck. But it mostly affects the kids, because the kids come up watching the older kids or even the grown folk move a certain way, and then they realizing, oh, this is what this is. And then some of them pick up on it, not really ready for it. Some people, it's bred into them because they family members do it, and you kind of got to do that. And yeah, to survive out here. And some motherfuckers, you ain't really given an option. You got to do what you got to do to be alive. But anyways, sorry, it's giving some background. So the tensions date back to 2021 following the death of 4PF affiliate Marcus Big Mark Holland, and have only escalated since, culminating in this recent shooting. OMF is reportedly linked to the Goodfellas gang in Atlanta, which has been active since the early 2000s and is known for its violent tactics and adoption of organized crime monikers like La Familia and La Cosa Nostra. I hope I said that right, by the way. Yeah, the police claim that Baby leads for PF. The name became synonymous with Lil Baby's career. It did. I'm not going to act like it didn't. So yeah, they're talking about the shit he told y'all in the interview, which I'm just going to move past. Aha. So yes, they're bringing up this thing, which I was going to say. I believe there was a person, they called him 4PF. I was about to say OTF. Yeah, y'all niggas be doing too much T's and F's in your little street crews. But anyways, basically 4PF Nate and some other dude that was with him, I guess he was just with him, and 4PF Nate did the shooting. But basically, I don't know if it was a good fella, but basically a rival that they had, they went to go do something about it, and they caught his body, they hawked him down, and he passed away. So then, they was over there, they caught both of them guys, and there was Nate just took his ears, he ain't snitched, but the other dude basically told. Now they told, and he got probation somehow. So he's out of jail. He chilling. He got probation. Now, again, why the fuck would they give him probation? Because, again, if they've been seeing 4PF and OMF, they doing all this nonsense. They're like, we could tie this together. So this shooting was furtherance of the gang. So, hey, you tell us this. Cool, whatever. We're going to give you probation. We're going to call you later on because we building this Rico, and you going to come testify as well and say yada, yada, yada. Also, let's not forget, during the Thugger case, there was a dude that was saying like 4PF and fucking YSL be on some gang shit, and they made him like this. Let's not forget that individual as well. I believe I did a video on it, and I'm not recalling it at this point because it was long ago. So again, your name is ringing in the city. Prominent rapper Lil Baby doing his thing. Superstar Lil Baby. And now all this shit is happening behind it. The funny part is the person that basically was like their witness or their snitch or whoever, like I believe like recently he passed away. So it's just a lot going on with this little Goodfellas 4PF situation. And I'm wouldn't be surprised if they're building a Rico at this moment. Let's not get it messed up. Yes, Fonnie Willis didn't get YSL. And they're probably upset about that. You know what I'm saying? There are plans to get his probation revoked. It didn't work. So still probably upset about that. So now they're looking at this like, well, the Thug stuff didn't work out. And it is what it is. Also, if you realize when they got Thug, they also got YFN. That's why Lucci was locked up for that time. I think they locked up Lucci and his peoples first before they got YSL. But anyways, YSL, YFN. OMF, 4PF. I'm not surprised this is going on at this point. Anyway, let's see. The report indicates the Moida of alleged OMF member, I'm bad with names by the way, Travante Turner, fueled further violence in the gang war. Authorities claim Turner's cousin, Quinante Sanders, I guess his nickname was Midnight, which is insane. Yo, that is insane, man. Anyways, who is currently incarcerated, coordinated a revenge attack from behind bars. Communication records reveal that Sanders, along with other OMF affiliates, plan a targeted attack on 4PF member John J. Shot Smith, who's reportedly very close with Lil Baby. While arrests. So then they spin back on Yeah, there's so much information. Like that's the thing. I'm sitting here like I swear, yeah. So, anyways, they communicated it, and I believe that's what led to the 4PF Nate situation happening. Bro, there's just so much information with this shit. I'm just like, what didn't I speak on? And that's what I'm getting. And honestly, if you did not have to go to that area and go do the music videos. But basically, yeah, the person who was snitching in that case. Let me see if I could pull it up real quick so I could get the proper names. And they're gonna do this further. You know what the fuck I say. Yeah, I be forgetting the words I say. But basically, in furtherance of the gang operation, that shit happened. But yeah, give me 1 second. What is his name? Keontae Davis, yeah. 4PF Nate's co-defendant Keontae Davis, it was, I guess, a week ago. Yeah, he has been unalive. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised if they get indicted on this Rico. Because at this point, you got these guys and them going back and forth. There's some history between these two squads. And even though, as much as you did try to clean it up, it is what it is. It just reminds me of the Dirk situation. And again, I don't think Dirk just converted to Muslim after it. Maybe in his mind, he's like, yo, I'm doing too much now. I really got a lot to lose. But like, just certain things he was doing. I didn't even like when he was showing love to all the fallen rappers at his Chicago concert. I was just like, oh, that's grown up. That's mature. But even still, I was sitting there like, Like, I was sitting there like, peculiar. And it's sad I got to look at Dirk because I do fuck with Dirk music a lot. And I got to look at him like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them situations that, hey, sometimes what's done in the dark will come to light. As much as you try to be squeaky clean and all this, hey, all the fuckery, all the bullshit can be under wraps forever. And sadly, maybe it's time for Lil Baby to say. A lot of other outlets, I got a lot of this, I've seen like Poetic Flocko and other people saying like this might happen in 90 days. Like, yeah, in a couple months, I wouldn't be surprised. Then Baby will be named now. I don't know if he might be indicted as well now. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. Hey, listen. You can say these niggas is dumb all you want, but at some point, like, I just gotta look at certain niggas like this, like, hey, if y'all realize if y'all doing what y'all doing, at this point, y'all know what y'all doing, y'all accepted this life, and y'all doing what y'all do it. Before we say that is a dumb life to live, let's get past that. If y'all realize shit is hot out here right now, like, niggas is really paying attention to what we on, yo, not give niggas passes, because see, there's a lot of machismo and bravado. It's like, gang, if this shit's crazy, the police is really paying attention to y'all, just chill. Honest, y'all could get the get back when y'all get the get back. Hey, listen, the feelings ain't gonna change. At this point, we know what it is. Y'all could chill out, and then when you say that, you know what I'm saying, or do it more discreetly or whatever. But I get it, sometimes you just run into a nigga, bro, some shit happen. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and judge y'all niggas too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did what y'all did, and y'all gonna suffer the consequences. But, hey, this Rico shit. And if I'm Baby, bro, Baby, like, you good. I get it. You have your niggas. You know, you came up with these guys. You know, you put money on their books. You get them a little money. It's cool. If these niggas want to rap, that's cool. Or either that or try to find some jobs. Maybe this nigga could be security. Maybe this nigga could do this. And try to, like, pull them out of that. You know what I'm saying? If you really care for them, like, yeah, because this shit, bro, it is what it is at this point. Like, it's cool, yeah, you came where you grew up where you grew up, you know, so you could come back there, you know, kick it with the guys, you know, be on the block like you was when he was. It's not, cool, it's nice. You know, you don't own the spot, but like, you know, it is what it is. I get it. You from over there, but like, still, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Also, like I said, a lot of this is pain. Like, you losing your brother. But, like, this shit, like I always say, it's a revolving door. It's just going to keep happening, going to keep happening. You as an individual, you just got to not be in that revolving door and just leave. Because one day it could be you laying in that box and being still in the ground. But anyways, what do y'all think about this? Y'all think Baby really going to get locked up? I know a lot of this was all over the place, but I was just giving the information how I give it. But, yeah, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all. Alright.